All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. And we're looking around the biodome at night. So let's go see what we've done. And if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. And yeah. So up here in the biodome, making this our learning center, I've added some my favorite bridges and scaffolding and stairs. So the people entering the learning center, so they don't fall off into the into the cavern below. We have this nice little railing and everything else. Comes out to the grassy area. And then, so they can't fall, but they can still go up to the edge and see the waterfall, see everything that's in there. Yeah, real cool. And then come up to the other side. And there's going to have to be some common sense if you fall off. So I've taken all the necessary precautions to keep the visitors safe. Yeah, and there's the exit. Go back to daytime in a minute here, but on the other side, people aren't allowed back here, except for the adventurous and why won't it let me up? Oh, there we go. If you want to be adventurous, you can come up to the walkway that goes around and look at the views that you get from up here of all the surrounding areas. It's a lot better during the daytime, though. There we go. And there's my failed willow tree that came up and went through the dome. If you look back at the biodome episodes. But it's really cool. You get this real top cool view. And there's a beacon up there, because anything over 100 feet needs a beacon. And you just get these gorgeous views of the surrounding area and of all the plant life. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. So let's come down and see what else we've done. And there's stairways going down here. And you come in here and the library is done. So we have the library and a seating area. Cool. Cool. And we have a couple computers for reference, and since the theme of this is agriculture or horticulture or both, there is a farm. Not sure if I'm going to leave this seating area because the people can get books, come sit by the fire and read, and I have to do something with this area in here. So then we come down to the second floor, and the second floor is pretty much done. We have a presentation area and some more computers set up with a table, washroom over in the back, access to the elevator. We have our planning center and learning center. And then we go down to the signs, the Richard Jeffries Nature Center. Hey, that's me. Yeah, so it's coming along real nicely. Have this walkway that's going to lead over to the farm center, and we have a wild boar and a kitty, and then I moved the deck over, and this is where people will come down, and they'll enter over here. And we have the cafe, subway station, and information. Come in here. And this is pretty much done, this floor. So we have the seating area for the restaurant, the cafe. We have a vending or a Tetris machine for the kitties. Information. And of course the aquarium area is finished. And somebody asked about the fish. George asked about the fish. So I'm running mobs redo. So if you type in fish, you will get the blue tropical fish, the clownfish, and the fish tank. And the clownfish and these come from the add-on, the animals add-on, and I'll put a link in the descriptions in the show notes of these fish, because I checked default and they're not in default. So yeah, that's where you get those fishies from. And they are an add-on. So I use my animal pack is mobs redo. And there's a add-on sea pack that gives you sharks, jellyfish, turtles, bluefish, clownfish, and tropical fish. And it's all by 10+1. Yeah. Who gave me the code to put in to stop the cows from spawning. So, yeah. And we haven't had a problem with the cows. I have the cow situation under control. So there. So the kitchen is done. And I couldn't expand this any farther. Put in some wall art. This turned out really nicely. Some storage. You come over here. Cool. And we have the women's bathroom. Squirrel. Yep. Nice big bathroom. I tried putting in stalls and stuff. I just did not have enough room. I'm using my broken mouse. So I'm getting double clicks. And then the men's bathroom. Very nice. Yep. And then the cool part. So this one area to come, you can come down this way or you can come down the other way. We'll go up. And we have the cave learning center. So we have cave, minerals, ores, and gemstones. And in here, we have sprinkled all the gemstones that one might find in a cave. Yes, we do. Come down here, and there's even more. They could see what it, looks like in reality. And then you come up here, and I came up with this really cool idea and used this before. So we have item frames and just the ores. And everything's labeled. Tin, zinc, diamond, titanium. Yeah. Copper, palladium. Isn't that supposed to be platinum? Holy cow. Copper, gold, iron, and coal. And then you come out here. This looks really cool. You got ruby, topaz, amethyst, emerald, and sapphire. Yes, you do. I'm kind of proud of the way that turned out. The item frames, the items just don't sit in there. They kind of, give you a little 3D representation of it. And this is something that you would see in a learning center. So that turned out really cool. And then down here, we have our Wi-Fi. All that's down here, there's going to be another washroom put in down here. It's a presentation area. And I'm going to put something on this wall. Then more seating and a fireplace. We have another game machine that I had. This is one of the main presentation rooms. It's just my home theater room. But it serves a purpose. So I really don't like... I like this contrast a little bit better. Cool. That fits. And it's just a home theater presentation room. You can have geological presentations, and then nothing changed with the server room or the utility room. And yeah, so basically this episode, it's almost done. The next episode, this will be done. So we have our learning center. We have everything mapped out. It's really coming together really nicely. And I have to, fill in all the signs yet. You come up here, you got this great expanded learning center. And I think the theme and the idea that I was going for fit. And then you come up here. It's a converted mansion into a nature center. We have full bathrooms. We do have a library. We have some nice skylights. Biodome. Patio with more. I'm going to put some more plants out here. Probably expand this little area out. But yeah, that is it's coming together nicely. So the whole idea is obviously is to make I was gonna say make learning fun. No, it's just something that you would see, and something that people would actually visit and go to, and it's open, real nice. You could role play the heck out of this. I mean, because you do have the subway station, you do have all the surrounding trees and the forest in the area. I'm going to finish my path. There's hi, Mr. Cow. Have some fallen logs. And there's going to be a path that leads over here to the existing nature center. And this wow, they're actually still here. And my penguin's still here. Cool. Yes. Come up here. And the weird thing is, the animals will get out. Let's see, I want to get rid of something here. I can always redo that and get rid of that. Because the penguins like fish and the kitties like fish. Yes, show some love. That's spooky. Cows are eating all my grass. No. Hi, kitties. I had taken down, because the animals will get out if you don't have too high, but it kind of looks goofy having too high. Look at that. The cow just got out. Hey, Miss Penguin. Hi. You're not going to give me any love, are you? No, you're not. I don't know why all of a sudden the penguins don't give any love. The little hearts. And Mr. Sheep, let's just feed the cats. And ooh, we have a bee. Nice. And this is one of the areas that leads down to the one of the tunnels for the railway station. And there's also an elevator in here. There's the elevator that leads down to there. I have to revamp this because it's kind of realistic. We have this walkway that goes over so people could look at the animals. And then we have shelter for the animals. And then this is what I was talking about before about the convenience store. I already showed this in the last episode. Everything from my farm is in here. So I'm not going to go over it again because I just remembered as I walked in here that I covered it. Isn't that cool? These are just pressure plates. And I was working on my doors. I was hoping that there's some really cool sliding doors. These three here are sliding doors. And these are from the More Doors mod. But where are they at? These are all sliding doors. And that would be okay, but I was hoping for a clear one because obviously a convenience store or a supermarket, they have clear doors. Yes, they do. And there's my chicken. Take a walk over here real quick. That's my farm. You put seeds in there and it automatically goes in. So everything's running. I have everything sort of shut off right now because I was having a lot of problems with lag. And then over here, this is the existing scientific and learning area. Because you have a marsh over here and a pond. You can get down to the pond to do whatever experiments. So that's real cool. And then two separate ways of walking down. So yeah, let's add some more fish in here. I like that. I've always liked it. And I did find a shark in here and some turtles had spawned in here. I think that's enough with the with the fishies. You come up here, you go up the walkway. You could either go to the other side, that leads down to a cave, or you come up back to the farm. So yes, this is just really, really cool. And then obviously, I've covered in other episodes the farm, which I have to show some love to by giving it some water. It's filling up. It doesn't really. You do have to on the Farming Plus, you do have to water the melons and the corn. Very nice. So we have all of our working farm and agriculture center. I just have to do some touch-ups on the farm. This was supposed to be the fish pond, so I'm gonna have to show that some attention. And it generates its own electricity over here with the water turbine, and it pumps up its water from a reservoir down below. I want to change out those benches, and we have, pipeworks, everything else, custom waterfall. Very nice. And then you come back over to the nature center. So there are a few more things I want to do to this nature center before tackling the trains. And because that's gonna take a little bit. I added some more doors in over here. Obviously. Hey, when's the next train? I don't think there's anybody back there. Well, so it needs a little more color. It needs a few more touches. I have to put the menus up and the like subway schedule and menus and other information. But that's real simple to do. Yeah. And then the trains, that's just all additions. Like this is a waiting room and the emergency exit. This goes up to that farm. I don't know why I left it in there. It was just cool. And there's an elevator to get up there. And then right somewhere over here is where, like right here, this is where the, I'm probably going to make the turn to go north to the new subdivision. And let's see here real quickly. Yeah, so that's coming along nicely. So this is a progress and finishing video. And then out here, I don't know if I could see it. This was the original, Michael had asked about, what about doing a haunted house? And this was like a real old try I had at a, I don't want to say Georgian style. It's got the pillars and everything. And it's nice looking. This is over by the pumpkin farm and the train station over here for the pumpkin farm. However, I found a tutorial, and this is another nature center that I have to revisit. This one's really cool because it just shows you the caverns. But still, I want to keep continuing on with that because that was all done by the map. I didn't gut that out or anything. So, the train system comes in here, but over here, I found a tutorial on building a haunted house. And I wanted to try it just because of some of the techniques that were used in it. And so far, that's looking pretty cool. So hopefully by Thanksgiving, hopefully by Halloween, I'm going to have that done. So this is the start of it. And the build it's larger scale than normal. But one of the things that caught my eye on it, and I'll be right up front, none of this is my design. However, this area here, all this is a stair, upside down stair, right side up stair, and another upside down stair with slabs. And that creates this kind of like artwork that you would see on an old house. And let me go down here. So the roof, there's some elements on the roof, the side that have to go on. And then I have to put the windows in. And another thing that really caught my eye about this build was the patios that wrap around this and the windows. So I have the windows and the patios to put in and to finish the roof details. And then there's a bunch of other detail in here. So I want to have that done by Monday because Halloween is on Tuesday. And then put some pumpkins around. Yeah, and stuff like that. Get some oak trees around here. And this is off the area where the log cabin is. But I really like that style of house. However, I don't really like the scale of it. So basically it's 9 blocks and then 9 and then 9. And the side is 17. And then obviously the back is 27. So there's some dormers that have to go in, stuff like that. And I'm not really sold on the woods. I'm trying to get this darker. This is just acacia wood and then jungle wood planks. So I'm trying to find a wood that's a little bit darker. But then again, it's still contrast, and there's some detailing effects by using stairs and slabs, and then using 2 levels behind it to give it the impression like some of the boards have fallen away. So yeah, that's what I'm working on now, just as to try my hand in doing something for Halloween. Like Michael Peck had requested doing a haunted house, and to see if I could try to get this. Let's see what's in the castle. The interior probably won't be done, but there are some. I think there's some cobwebs and some other things that can be added. To give it some real nice effect. I'm gonna have to see. And look at that. We have pumpkin face with light. Pumpkin face. Pumpkins. Pumpkin seeds. A pump. Can intake. That was a bad joke. So that's what I'm working on now. I hope to have, well, I do want to have this completed, obviously, before Halloween, or else it would not serve the purpose. What in the world was going on there? Let's see how that looks. But it's going to be really cool to see yeah, it's going to be really cool to see with these decks on and everything, and the door features put in. Because that's a big door. You even double high. So, yeah, yep, go from there. So I'm really liking that detail and want to use that in other builds. And that was one of the main things that really made my castle. See, there's the log cabin, and the UFO house is over here. I like that house. Didn't get a warm reception from a lot of people, but that house is cool. So, and then the subway line is going to come up here. It's probably going to come up somewhere around here. And that's fine because we have the concrete house over here and the glass house and all the modern houses. So that'll fit to put in a nice little subway train station back there. So that's going to basically do it for this episode. Just wanted to get a nice little update of what's going on. And we have a lot of new subscribers, which is fantastic. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching and coming along. And to all the existing subscribers, thank you for coming back. Yeah, and going from there. So I want to get this, and I'll leave a link to the video tutorial on the on that haunted house, which is basically just like I want to say it's like a Georgian style house. I'm not really up on architect. I know modern and contemporary. So I think that would be like a traditional house or a Georgian style house, and go from there. So the learning center and this area is coming together very nicely. The next episode, this is going to be done, and then put a pumpkin in. This is going to be done, and with start work on the subway. So yeah, and there you have it. Put some nice little Halloween decorations there. There you go, kiddies. Halloween. And go from there. So thank you very much for watching. And if you, what I was getting at, if you're new to the channel, all the links to all the mods that I use and texture pack are either going to be in the description of every video. And how YouTube does it, they only put like 2 or 3 lines. So you have to kind of hit the more button, and then you can scroll down. You can see all the credits, all the, if I credit anybody, or if I, mods, links to mods, everything will be down in the show description. Yeah. And also the GitHub page where the world can be found. And there again, has all the mods. And even if you don't want to do the world, and you just want my custom little hodgepodge texture pack, all the textures that I use are from Vanessa E's HDX 64 at 128 and 32 scale textures mixed in with default. And then 4 of my own textures that I did, and a couple tweaked ones. And so even if you don't want to do the entire world download, all you have to find is the RGS1 zip file, and that contains the texture pack. Unzip it, put it in your textures folder, and you have that. So yeah. And you can go from there and build to your heart's content. I usually generally only build in creative. I do play a little bit of survival. However, this is my love is the creative server. So thank you for watching, and everybody have a fantastic day. It went from 80 degrees down to 34 degrees in Chicago. So it's freezing out now. So Have a warm, safe Halloween, and goodbye.